and it is truly a different broom. Most brooms do a really effective job of moving dirt from point A to point B, but the whole idea is to get it out of your home. And that's what this does. At $24.78, the broom doesn't look like any other broom. You don't use it the way you use regular brooms. And the dustpan is completely different. It's foot activated. I want to introduce you to Kylie Watts, one of our cleaning experts.
Hi, Dan.
How are you?
I'm awesome. How are you?
Now, regular brooms you do this stuff with.
Exactly. And they look like this.
Right.
They tatter, they fray, they end up sending the dirt and debris flying up in the air, and we do that sweeping back and forth motion, and I'll show you right here on the floor what I mean by that. So I have the coffee grounds here. We sweep, and look how that sends that flying. When you use the Wisp, it's something different. I'll grab mine right here and show you.
Most brooms actually have way too many bristles.
Yeah.
So once you see this is a completely telescoping handle. How tall are you?
I am 5'8".
5'8". Well, this is a bad analogy because so am I. That's not really helping. But you could be 6'3". You could be, 5 foot nothing.
Yes.
The whole idea is let the broom do the work.
Right.
You're not doing a lot of this stuff.
Right.
You're just pulling.
Pulling, I can push.
And you get an absolute line of clean.
Exactly. It's much better, and I'll take you down and show you the actual broom. You're spot on when you say we removed a lot of the bristles. We removed everything that you don't need, and we created the Bristle Seal technology. So what that is, it's a lot of short, dense fibers that create a 90-degree angle to the floor. So that's creating dirt and debris management for you. It's keeping the dirt down to the floor, containing everything, and you're doing it with a lot less effort.
So
you're having fun. I know, you're cleaning up all my mess. Thank you.
That's half the problem.
Yes.
Because once you've gotten the pile, how do you get the pile up?
Right.
Most dust brushes come with a dustpan of some sort, but there's a lip on a dustpan that prevents the dirt from getting into it.
Right.
So all you do is you just keep moving back and getting another line of dirt. So
constantly.
Show them this, because I think this is really cool.
It is, and there was a lot of engineering, a lot of thought, a lot of design that went inside the dustpan. So there's a few things on it. There's a comb on the side, which we'll show you in a little bit. That's great for the pet fur.
Okay.
But there's a great ledge here that's going to trap that dirt and debris, so it's going to make cleaning up easier. But the best part is, you know how many times you're with your broom and you're bending down and you're trying to get that dirt? There's no more bending down with this, and I'll show you how that works. So when you step on the Wisp, there's a little ledge right here, and you'll see it moves.
It flexes down.
Exactly. So that creates a seal to the floor. So I can use one hand.
Watch
I can
this.
get all of the cereal. I can put it all up. And if I have a little bit of line, I could slide it back with my foot until I get everything on the inside.
It gets
no more bending over. Exactly.
Now, we have two colors. We've got the blue that you've got there, and then we have the gray. The blue is by far the most limited. When we started, we only had the blue. The gray wasn't even made yet.
Exactly, exactly. We have the gray, and the gray's a really beautiful pewter color too. I actually love that color. But it's one of those things that, you don't always want to take your vacuum out, but you want to clean your floor. You want to have a nice environment. I use this every single day. I actually have two. I keep one downstairs for the dogs, and one upstairs for the cat by his litter box, because it's great with pet fur, but it's also great for those things like glass or if an ornament breaks. So I have that down here, and I could show you. This is a glass ornament. This would cut me if I left any of the shards around, but I trust that my Wisp is going to do the job, because I can step on it, I can see that movement, I know that seal's working. One-handed, I could slide it back, and if I don't get everything, slide this back a little bit more, and just keep going. No more bending over. It's so great. Let me get that last piece. There you go, and he's all in there.
By the way, I was reading the reviews, and the people who have used it have fallen in love with it. One thing that they may have noticed, if you look, there's two sections. There's a blue portion of the handle here and here.
Right.
On the gray, they're gray. Both of these are expandable. So you can telescope the handle in two different places, because there were a couple of people who said the handle was short. Unless you're 9 feet tall, that's a long handle. That's actually considerably longer than a standard broom, but that way it's configured to you.
Right. And the other great thing about the Wisp too, it's awesome on carpets for that pet fur. So you take a look at that and you're like, Kylie, I'm not really seeing anything on there. I'm not really seeing much of a difference. But take a look when I flip the broom over.
Oh. Okay.
Look at all of that fur. It creates an electrostatic charge. You can see it. Actually, it'll jump to my finger when I move it there.
So how do you get the fur off of that without touching it with your fingers? Because I would have to do that with any other broom. I'd have to touch it with my fingers.
So this is really cool. Remember how we talked about the dustpan having a lot of great engineering in it? There's a comb on the side. So what I'm going to do, I step on it here, and I take this, I'm going to run the broom right through. And if I don't get it off, just do it a couple times, and you can see all that dirt is coming right off the broom. I don't have to touch it anymore.
And
it's
lands
in my
in the dustpan.
And my broom is clean.
This is really good.
Yes.
There's nothing else like this in the marketplace.
You got it.
With all the innovations and all the great vacuum cleaners that we've got, everything from Dyson to, you know, Bristle machines, etc.
Sure.
Every household still needs a broom and a dustpan.
You need a broom, and it's been a staple in our cleaning arsenal since the caveman days, really. And this is always what happens. You know, dirt gets trapped around, the kids step on it. It's never a nice, easy thing to clean up. I can push my dustpan with my foot, and I could take my Wisp one hand. I'm not putting a lot of effort. In fact, the less effort and less pressure I use, the better it works.
Right.
I can slide that back. All of those pretzels are gone.
You just wasted pretzels.
I know. I know, and you like it.
And I do love this. We do demonstrations with dog food. I have never had a piece of dog food left on the floor for more than 4 seconds.
I know. Well, you have
because
a lot
my
of
dogs are vacuum cleaners.
I know, that's true.
But it's still a good demonstration.
It is
Let's
a great
show 'em that.
demonstration, and here's the whole thing. This nests inside, so it's really great. Telescopes down to 2 feet.
And you get the wall hanger for it.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's a great piece of equipment. $24.78. Your choice of the blue or now the gray. It's called the Wisp. You're coming back later.